Cool, so I'm out here on another trip in western China. Here I am in western Sichuan, which is actually part of like eastern Tibet basically. So I'm about 800 kilometers west of Chengdu, only about 100 kilometers to the border of Tibet. So yeah, this place is amazing. It took 2 days to get out here. So it's a long drive to get out here. They are actually going to open an airport here soon, thank God. But yeah, this is a great place to start or come into because this whole way back that we're going to bike the next 11 days is just awesome scenery, especially the next 3 days. So here you can see a really beautiful town. Well, actually the town itself isn't super amazing. There's actually quite a lot of mud and stuff in the center of town because they still have a lot of construction. But just above there you got some really beautiful mountains. If you go a few kilometers from where I'm at now, or about 3 kilometers from town, there's a monastery back there and some really cool views there too. So don't just stop in the town, make sure you go up to the monastery. This whole range here is really nice, and this goes pretty much all along. Kind of reminds me of the Tetons or something like that. But yeah, really cool area. So we got another 11 days ahead of us. There's 4 other people with me, and yeah, should be a great trip. Most of the 800 kilometers here is pretty good, except for this area. Kind of sucks. So yeah, the whole drive here is really good, but here there's some construction. This tunnel's unfortunately not finished yet. So this is right next to Juching. We had to do this yesterday when we came in. But once that tunnel's done, it's 2.5 kilometers. That'll be good. Or if this road was paved, it'd be nice to get views from the top. But yeah. So anyway, I think these guys are going to see if they could try to get through the tunnel. A couple local people obviously said that, you know, the car can't, but maybe these guys on the bike can. So I'll just wait here and see if they can get through, and if not, we'll load up the bikes and head over Mud Mountain. Always joyful going up these passes on like narrow, muddy roads. But the other guys are in the tunnel now, so hopefully they get through no problem and they get to the other side. Not easy to hold a camera and do this standard. Oh, good. That's great. It sucks for that guy, huh? Such epic views though out here. Just coming down the mountain from Juching. Just really doesn't get a lot nicer than this. Too bad this traffic is just insane. So crappy. Nice, so I luckily made it alive and through the muddy, shitty road there, and we got down to Xinhaihu. Really nice lake. Totally worth coming out here, and everyone luckily got through that tunnel okay. So that was good for them because going up and over that pass was not very fun. So yeah, it was 30 renminbi to get in, and then they charged me 20 for camping, which I think was BS, but for each person. But anyway, as you can see here, kind of reminds me of, I guess, what you see in maybe Glacier in the States or something like that. I mean, it's just totally epic. So totally worth it to come out here and camp for the evening. Already got the beer set up there. Some crappy warm snow beer in my lawn chair. And the only bad thing is quite a lot of mosquitoes, but it seems a little better now. It's getting a little later. And yeah, we could just kind of set up tents wherever. The other 4 guys are doing that now. Then we'll go to a restaurant in a bit. So yeah, just totally epic spot, man. It's got to be some amazing hiking up there. You can't really see here, but there's some huge glaciers back in there from the other angle if you're a couple kilometers away. Cool, so we went about 45 kilometers this morning to a town, Tuaxiang, and it's got a nice monastery here in the background you can see a little bit of. and some hot springs, I guess, that aren't too bad. So I'll check that out a little bit later. We got a hotel that's not too bad here, just over this way, and some nice restaurants. So yeah, it seems like we'll have to go up there and explore a little bit later, but pretty scenic monastery here on the hillside. So this could be something to do here, and the hot springs are, I had a couple Germans there the other day that I met, and they said it's okay. Just, you get a lot of people in these areas that stare a lot, unfortunately, so that's kind of a bummer, but other than that, it's not too bad. This is the hotel we got here. Pretty basic, but not too bad. The rooms were a couple hundred for the nicer ones, and then you could stay down in the other ones for about 40. Oh, these things drive me crazy. The guy's saying, buy watermelons. My Sichuan, buy watermelons. So annoying. But yeah, and here right across the street, this place, the Fortune Express. So there's a restaurant upstairs there that looks really good. I was just checking it out, so we'll go there in a little bit. Killed a decent meal here. Chinese food and Western food mixed, and vegetarian. But hey, they did it right, Cool, I'm in Tuan here, just kind of touring around town here. There's some temples here and stuff. It's funny because I was trying to go in just back here, and all the Chinese people could go in. And it's because they're Buddhists, I guess. That's the excuse. But it's funny because they're like, you can't, but the other people can. And I don't think all of these tourists I see are Buddhist. They're just Chinese people, so I think that's pretty lame. But whatever, that's life. Anyway, it's a monastery like any other place. Great views from the road. If you get up close, nothing really special. So anyway, we'll see if the devout Buddhists here can go inside. Right. No, you can't. You're white. You can't go and see whatever the fuck's over there. Who cares, right? I already told them in Chinese that it's strange and it's bad that they let regular people in there, but not the foreigners. Yeah, those are all super devout Buddhists. Yeah, so anyway, that's kind of funny in the way that, obviously it is a communist country, so the people aren't religious in general at all. Anyway, moving on today, we're going to head over to Ganza. One of my best friends, Dave, is there with his son, and we're going to continue down the road back towards Chengdu. How you doing, baby? Looking good. Cool, so I'm stopping off here in a little village called Lima. There's not much in this town, a very basic accommodation, just a couple restaurants, but right behind here is just amazing. We were actually going to initially stay here last night, but it's the accommodation in the other town was much better, so we came out here. And also, by the way, one of the Polish girls on this trip just went up to the that monastery and went in and searched, looked around a lot more, and I guess she said it was one of the better ones she's seen, and it's quite different. So yeah, if you're in that town, Toa, I guess it could be worth it to walk around that temple, but it's quite wide, so it takes a couple hours to kind of get through most of it. Yeah, it's just awesome out here. What a really pretty town. Looks like down here they got a nice little shindig going on, enjoying the summer. Not sure, I don't know if they're just a family or some people kind of hanging out. Looks nice. So anyway, yeah, we'll kind of cruise down into Lima. Yeah, as you can see, the roads are good. It's from Toa, it was about a 10-kilometer climb after a little bit, and then pretty much downhill to here. So that whole part was about 34 Ks, and now it's about another 50 Ks or 45 Ks to Ganza. But yeah, great roads all around here, not too much traffic, everyone's enjoying. We had some rain in the later afternoon yesterday, but other than that, it's been great. Nice, finally got here to Ganza. Really nice here. You couldn't get a much better view or a place to stay here. An American guy has a great hostel here. And I can't even pronounce the name.
What are you doing?
Draksama or something. Huh? Jaksusama, yeah, Tibetan name, but if you need a little break from the Tibetan Chinese food, there you go. Plenty of great stuff and
American food, finally.
yeah, nice yard here and away from the noise of the road below in Ganza. Beautiful views. Yeah, after Ganza, it's about a 30-kilometer climb, so it takes about, I don't know, 3 hours on bike or so. But you go down for about 3 Ks and you come back up, and then it's pretty nice. You go down and you got this amazing lake back here, so really amazing. One of the better sights of the trip to Luhua, or in general from Ganza. Yeah, this looks like a pretty gnarly climb up there. I'll have to do sometime, maybe on my motorcycle. Looks like it goes up there and then goes up somewhere over there probably. Looks like pretty cool stuff. Some nice roads over there too. I'll have to check that out. So we came down. It's the first time I've kind of gone down to check out Karakol Lake. Looks like you have hundreds of fish here. Crazy. If you really suck at fishing, this would be a good place to go. Definitely catch something. That's a nice little spot. They got a little spot you get noodles and stuff here. There we go, just looking above Luhua. Not a bad little town in the mountains, and then here, up above the hill, you've got a pretty nice monastery. I think it's called Shuhua Monastery or something. Nice, so we just came from Luhua to Dawu, a little village here, really nice. It's about 70 Ks from Luhua. So only one guy biked today because it was raining all day. So, but we found a great spot. The first hotel on the right when you come into town is awesome. Cheap rooms and super new, only 3 months here. So kicking it with Big Dave.
Good spot.
Yeah, great. And we're about to do what we do best. Got some barbecue stuff getting ready to set up pretty soon. And yeah, as you can see, great views. So yeah, it's Dawu. About 30 Ks from here is pretty nice. Views up in the mountains there. You'll see that tomorrow. Tashi delay. It's cool. That guy's at the front desk downstairs. It's kind of funny. Came in, I didn't know monks were running hotels, but it's cool. Great spot.